the most important thing is to provide them with an ordinary life with ordinary opportunities. So don't stay home. If your child has behavioural issues, usually in my experience in parenting my son, who is 16, his behaviour is related to his anxiety. So if we can find out what's causing his anxiety and help support that, then we can manage his behaviour. And that helps being out in public a lot. And I know that we've been judged in public and we've received more than just looks. We've received uninvited comments about the behaviour of my son and also my parenting skills. And, you know, you do feel like you want to lash out. And I have, you know, like I certainly have at times in moments of severe stress lashed out. And I've regretted it because, you know, I don't think that's a very good way to advocate. My way of advocating is through informing, educating, and also being positive. It's not an obsession. If I was interested in that, it would be called my passion or my hobby. So I don't believe that just because a neurodiverse person, autistic person, has the same interests, that it should be called an obsession. You know, I really struggle to understand why it has to be, it's, you know, kind of said it in a negative way, but really those obsessions, which really should be called hobbies or passions, they can be twisted into skills and ways to build skills and broaden their interests as well. So like, for instance, with Clay, his dream would be to be a V8 supercar driver and racing all the time. Now, he's done a little bit of go-karting. We couldn't afford to, you know, support a weekend, you know, a year-round lifestyle of go-karting and competing because it's a very expensive sport. So, and that's how most of the drivers start out. But we said to him, mate, it mightn't be realistic to look at that as something to do as a career. I mean, certainly have that dream, but why don't you look at ways of working in the industry? So, for instance, what other work happens around V8 supercars? I think it's really important that your child doesn't see you treating them like they're a burden. A lot of their challenges are environmental. They are the judgments of other people, the way they are treated by other people, their inner turmoil with their anxiety and their sensory issues. I mean, sensory issues can be massive, you know, like sound and light and texture, you know, whether you're a sensory seeker or a sensory avoider, they can really be massive barriers for our kids getting outside and doing normal everyday things.